Hi guys, how are you? So good morning. I've already been up and at 'em, but I haven't started my beauty process in the morning. And per a lot of your requests, you asked me to do like tutorial videos, and all I can teach you is what I do and what I know, and I can learn a couple new tricks, but I thought that this would be fun to show you what I normally do. Now I'm going to be combining some of my Younique products with some of the other products that I currently use while I'm waiting to get some of my new Younique products that I want to try. So what I try to do, I'm going to just take you through my steps. I try to do my makeup in around 10 minutes every morning when I do it, because I don't like to spend a lot of my day just trying to make myself look good. I want to spend my day enjoying myself and spending time with my friends and my family and doing things that are fun. Of me getting ready because I'm trying to teach people. So first thing I do is I pull my hair away from my face because I want to make sure that I can see everything that I'm doing. So don't need my hair in my face. So that is the first step. Second step, Hi guys, sorry about that. I don't know what happened, but anyways, moving on. Sorry about that. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I try to take good care of my skin. It is the largest organ on your body, so I don't want to put a lot of chemicals on it, and I don't want to mistreat my skin. So some of the things I do is I use moisturizer literally every single day. I don't care. I use moisturizer on my skin every day without fail. Only once a day. Some people use it in the morning and night. I use it just in the morning. And anytime I go outside, and I'm going to be outside for an extended period of time, I put sunscreen on. And I try not to go outside during peak sun time hours, like from like noon until 3 in the afternoon. So anyways, so first step is I put moisturizer on. So I'm going to be looking in a mirror, so don't judge, guys. I don't want to be staring at you guys putting this on my face because I feel weird doing that. So there's a mirror right underneath here. So some of my problem areas are like I get dry right about in that T area. So this is your T zone. If you know this, that's great, but there might be some people that watch this that don't know that. T zone right here. That's usually a lot of people's problem areas, and mine get really dry. So I put moisturizer on there. I put moisturizer everywhere, to be honest. It's important to moisturize, guys. Important. Yeah. Okay. So that's step one. And then if you want, you can put a primer on your skin. My moisturizer has primer in it, so I don't need to do that, which if you can get away with that and you can have a moisturizer with primer in it, I recommend doing that, guys, because that's pretty awesome. I like to think smarter, not harder kind of thing, because I don't like doing more work than I have to do. So there's like dispute about what people do next. Usually for me, my next step is I like to do my eyes first. I got into the habit of doing this because sometimes with pressed powder, if you're going to use a pressed powder eyeshadow, sometimes you get little flakes under your eyes. And if you've already done your foundation and your concealer, sometimes it can smudge, and I hate that. So I usually do my eyes first. So I'm going to be using new stuff today, so you guys are going to have to bear with me. I hope it turns out okay. I'm using 2 new brushes, and I'm using 2 new things. So the first thing I have here is I have 2 new Younique products I'm going to be using. I have the Younique Splurge Cream Shadow, and this one is in the shade Tenacious, which I'm kind of excited to try. It's like this pretty gold shimmery color, and I'm not really that familiar with using cream shadows, so this should be really interesting. The other thing I'm using is the Moodstruck Addiction Shadow Palette, and it's palette number 4. So I'm going to be using this palette, and I will show you here. It tells you what all the colors are, like the names of the colors underneath, so I will tell you every color I actually use. Now makeup is supposed to be fun, guys, and there's no wrong way to do it, okay? So I'm just going to show you the way I do it, and you can either do it that way, or we can find a new way for you to do it. Everybody's face is different, everybody has to apply things differently, so that's how it is. Now, because of the way my eyes are, you can see, like, I don't have, like, a lot of lid here. So I get a huge crease here, and there's not a lot of space to, like, apply. So I learned a trick. So if you have eyes like me, there's a fun trick. I just got black all over me. That's great. So here's the first thing. First thing, you want to put a primer on your eyes. Now why? I'm going to tell you why. You only need a little bit, and I'm going to show you. I use very little, just a little squirt, and I use it above and below my eye. And there's two reasons for this. The first reason is because it's going to create like a nice little seal here so that, you know, it doesn't crease while you're wearing it. So like because I have like that huge crease and I don't have a whole lot of lid, it's not going to, you know, you're not going to get that line. Second reason is it just keeps everything in place. Alright, so I kind of close my eyes and just kind of look up at the same time so I don't have like a line underneath. And I don't want any transfer, which is why I put it below my eye. It just kind of keeps everything in place. Also, it creates kind of like the first layer. So like, you know, when painters paint, they paint their canvas white first so that it's kind of like a base, right? Well, that's what I kind of do. I look like I'm painting a canvas, and that's how I look at it, alright? So, I think the first thing I kind of want to do, well, first thing I am going to do is I'm going to open these brushes. Because I want to play with my new toys. Why not, right guys? Except I can't get this open. Because I'm Alana and I have issues doing stuff like this. So give me a second. Well, I struggle with this. We can do two things at the same time. Why not? Oh, get up. There we go. Got you. I got you. Come out. Thank you. Let's see how this brush... Ooh, that brush feels nice. It's nice and soft. Alright, let's get the other brush out. Taking care of business. Usually when I get ready, I listen to music too. But instead, I'm going to be enjoying this with you. So because I haven't used this before, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh my god, it's like a marshmallow. Oh my god. Hold on. I don't know if you get... Oh my god, I'm so excited right now. That is so pretty. It's like this sparkly gold. Okay, I'm a little pumped right now. I recommend when you haven't used a product before that you do exactly what I just did. And you just try to play with it, do a little test thing on yourself, and see how it's going to play out for you. Alright, so the first thing I like to do is I like to kind of put something on my eyes. It's just kind of like a lighter tone. So I'm going to use in the Addiction Shadow Palette, I'm going to use the color Tender. I'm just going to put like a little bit on just because I don't want to overwhelm it myself here. So here we go. Oh my god. So I'm using my Younique brushes for the first time just to kind of see how they work and if I like them. This one is the Younique Angled Shadow Sponge Brush. So I'm really excited because I don't have an angled brush, so I'm really excited about this. I have a lot of brushes, but I don't really use an angled brush. Alright, so see, that just put like a nice little layer on. I think I'm gonna use, let's see. Well, because this is like, look at that, that's so pretty. This comes out like that. I'm gonna use Arrogant as the next color, because I think that that's going to complement this well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take very little of the color. So first color used, Tender. Next color is Arrogant that I'm using. I'm just going to kind of swoop this across. Oh, see, I'm applying it there. I should really be applying it down here. So I'm going to create a little bit higher of a lid. Like it's kind of like an optical illusion. Because, like I said, mine are so, like, low. So, I'm going to just kind of do this. It's all about, like, what you want to do and, like, little tricks here and there that you learn along the way. And if I can teach you any of my tricks, awesome. I feel like this one is not the same, so let's just add a little more. There we go. Now, I usually try to keep everything very natural looking, so, alright. I'm going to try this cream shadow in the shade Tenacious now, because Oh my god, it's seriously like a marshmallow. Because I'm kind of excited to try this. Alright, hold on, I think I need a little more. Oh my god! I love it when I get excited over a new product. Okay. So really, I'm just trying to kind of add some colors and some depth in. I'm going to blend everything together in a little bit too. Okay, so cream shadows are kind of fun. I thought I'd be scared about my cream shadows, but, and you can see it adds like a little bit of tone, but we're going to blend, don't worry. Don't worry guys, it'll be okay. I'm gonna blend a little bit right there, because that's not right. Hold on. There we go. Nope, still not where I want it. There we go. So the one thing I want to tell people about putting makeup on is don't be afraid. You can make mistakes. You can fix everything. It's all good, guys. That is so sparkly. I'm gonna put a little more on the side, and then we can blend. You can just have fun with it. Now, because I have blue eyes, I like brownish tones and goldish tones because they make my eyes stand out. See? Eyes blue. And a little bit I'm going to look crazy because that's what happens when you put your makeup on. You look a little crazy before you look normal again. So yeah, I'm just putting a little bit on right now. This is so fun. It's a little bit more sparkly than I normally wear, but that's okay. Now see how there's a little bit of fallout under my eyes? That's why I don't put anything else on my face until I'm done with this. Now, if you guys like the shadow effect where it's like up higher and then you blend it in, I can show you how to do that. Someone was asking me about that, and I can show you. So right now I'm going to use the shade Brave, which is like the darkest brown in this palette. I'm going to use the angled brush, and what I'll do is you just go in and you create your lines. So I go in from the corner of my eye and I create like, see, like the hood like that. And you go to like midway. Now I know that looks crazy. It's okay. We're going to blend. It'll be alright. Just use a little bit. Same thing here. Go in from the corner of your eye to like the middle. Oh look, we look crazy. What's up? Alright, so then what you want to do is you want to get your blending brush. Oh look, blending brush. And then you just kind of go in and you blend. You blend it in with all the colors. So it's not that harsh line that you just saw that made me look like I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. Well, maybe I'm a little crazy, but see, no longer like that harsh line, no longer harsh line. And you can just keep doing that until you can, like, you get everything where you want it to be. Just blend it in. And I'm using a circular motion to kind of do that. And it also creates like a muddy effect. Do you see that? That's the effect. So this is the harsh line. There's the effect when you start blending it in. So I'm teaching you guys how to do this because you asked for it. You don't have to watch the whole thing. But I'm just showing you a couple tips, okay? So once again, we'll just blend this in. Don't be afraid. It doesn't hurt to do this. Might feel weird at first, but and you can blend it up a little bit if you wanted to. Okay. There you go. Now, I look like a little raccoony right now because I haven't gotten to where I want to be yet. But it's all about building. Building, okay? So, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on an eyeliner. The last thing I do, by the way, is my mascara. So, if you're wondering what happens to mascara, it comes last. I like to put the mascara on last because I feel like it's my finishing touch. My look is complete, and it's great, okay? So, for my eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Younique Moodstruck Precision Pencil eyeliner in the shade Perfect, okay? Let me just, there we go. Good. So I usually like to start from the outside and kind of work my way in. I don't like to do a thick line, but you can definitely see the difference from this side to this side. It's just a thin line that kind of almost makes your eyelashes look a little bit fuller. That's what I like, and I just try to get it as close to the line as possible. Okay, and then we do it here on the other one. And usually I can get makeup done in 10 minutes, but because I am doing a video, it takes longer to explain everything. And also because I'm using new products. Anytime you use new products, it usually takes you a little longer to get used to the new products and figure them out and figure out how to use them the way you want. And I figured figuring out the new products live may be suicide mission, but I figured we all have to do that, and I want to show you guys, so why not? Okay, so as you notice, I didn't put any under my eyes. That's because I have allergies and my eyes tend to water a lot, and then I look like crazy, so I'm not doing that. Okay, so here's the next thing some people may make fun of me for. I don't care. This is how I do my makeup, and there's no wrong way to do it. So I make myself look like this. This is how I fix under my eyes a little bit. I just put this under here like that, and then you're done. No, you're not. You have to blend it in, and then I put a little bit on my blemishes, and I look and see what else might need it, and we look pretty alright. Okay, so then what I do is I start with the blemishes, so I have like 2 little blemishes here, and you start blending it from the outside in just to kind of match it to your skin, and it will all end up matching up. See that? Okay. I put a little bit like on my nose too. I have a little blemish there. There's a little bit left on the brush, so I'm gonna put like a little line down my nose like that. Okay? Now we're gonna do the eyes. Same kind of concept. I'm gonna kind of start like this. I'm gonna pat it in and under my eyes. I'm gonna get as close to my waterline as possible. Now you can use a sponge. You can use any tool you want for the next part, but I kind of use this brush to kind of start bringing everything out like this, but then I use my own fingers to like kind of go in and blend it in a little bit more. Like I just kind of pat it in a little bit like this. I know, I look crazy. But you just pat it in a little bit. I have crazy bags under my eyes, so I don't sleep well. Which is important too. You should get more sleep. I should tell myself that, but I can't sleep. I just can't. So I know, I look crazy right now, but it will be better. It will get better. So I do the same thing to the other side. I should do that thing where they do half the face makeup, half the face not. I'll do that in another video. So, this video is to teach you just like the basics of how to do your makeup. Okay? So, once again, pat it all in. Now, I'm really, really, really fair-skinned. And what most people don't realize is most days I actually don't wear foundation. I really don't wear foundation. So I do this, and I might look crazy right now, but it ends up balancing itself out, and I don't understand how, but it does. When it's like colder weather, I might wear foundation, but when it's hot and you might sweat, I actually don't wear foundation. So I go and I get like a bronzer, and that's how I just kind of put some color in. So I make a fish face to find out where my jawline is. So if you have a hard time knowing where to put your makeup, go like this. Look crazy. It's fine. This is all about looking crazy. Nobody's home. I'm doing this for public, but that's okay. That's all right. So you're going to make a fish face. Find your jawline. And you can keep it like that while you're applying the makeup. And you're going to put it right on your jawline, like right above it. And this is going to define your jawline. That's what this is for. That's what bronzer is for. You're going to define the line, okay? So, once again, and I don't put like a crazy amount, but do you see it's just a subtle little pretty amount, right? Now you want to think of this line as like the base for what you're going to do to your cheeks, okay? Because it's all about like, think about like when you're a kid and you're coloring and stuff like that. Think about the lines. Think about how you could figure out where you're supposed to color next. That's what I do with this, okay? The other thing you can do, I don't know if any of you guys get this, like, double chin. If you do, and you're going to have pictures taken or whatever, you can do this and it will help with the appearance of, like, that nice jawline. See how, like, that looks nice and shadowed? You can create your own shadows. And I'm going to show you how. You grab the darker bronzer and you go and you see your jawline. So you can do that by, like, going from your ear down like this. And you can just put this, and you're going to do it in a circular pattern. You don't want to create a line, like an actual line. So you're going to do like a little circular pattern to right under here, and then just go down your neck a little bit. Light, 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 light. Because you don't want to have like a crazy like line where people like, you kind of miss the mark on your makeup. You don't want to do that. You want it to be blended. You want it to look natural. You don't want it to look crazy. So once again, like this. Little line down your neck. There you go. Ooh. And then you have that nice little jawline. You can also do it up here. Like this. Okay. Really nice, really pretty. Go down by your hairline. This kind of just brings some life into your face, okay? Okay. So the next thing is I put on my blush, okay? So, got my little blush brush out, and I smile, and I find the apples in my cheek, but you also want it to be, your apples of your cheek and where you're going to put your blush is right above where you just put your bronzer, okay? See, my eyes are watering right now. Okay, so I do it this way because I have big cheekbones. See them? Big. So I do this. And then I just kind of put it on the cheekbones and then work my way back slowly. And I don't like to do a lot because I don't like to look like a clown. So don't do too much. But just enough to make you look like cheery and happy and like there's some blood flowing in your face. See? Little blood flow. Little bit. Alright. Alright, there we go. Very light, looks very natural. Something fell, I don't know what it was. Little color. You can do this, you can do that. Oh, look at this life. Alright, now for those of you who are interested in highlighting your face, you can use a powder highlighter, you can use a liquid highlighter, you can use a gel highlighter. There's so many different options. For today, I'm going to use a liquid one. And I just put like a couple of dots on my face. Literally a couple of dots. You can put one here, right above your little bow right there. And I don't put too much. I don't put that much because you don't want it to look crazy. And you just tap it in. Just tap it in, guys. Tap it in. And this is just supposed to pick up the like light reflecting off. You're not, supposed to like put too much of this on, because then you will look crazy. Alright? We don't want you looking crazy. We want you to look... All makeup is supposed to do is bring out what you already have. That's all it's supposed to do. It's not supposed to make you look nuts, okay? Now, okay. That's the majority of what I do for my makeup, okay? Very brief techniques. They're very quick when you actually apply them. Now, I'm going to tell you about these two products that I used the other day, because I feel like one of them at least needs to come with a warning, okay? And I didn't have that warning, so I'm going to warn you guys. And it's for the Splash Liquid Lipstick that I used. I demoed this the other day. Nowhere on the packaging or on the website or in the catalog or anything does it tell you that this stuff just lasts forever. I did not know it was a long-lasting lipstick. It doesn't feel like any long-lasting lipstick I've ever used. So I put this stuff on at 8 in the morning, like 8:30 in the morning I tried this stuff on. At 5 in the afternoon, I had to wash it off. Now it came off, this is what perplexed me. It came off with just water. It didn't need soap and water, it came off with just water. But I was eating and drinking and talking all day, and what killed me is I could see that the lipstick was coming off as I was doing these things. However, it stayed on my lips like full coverage, and it wasn't sticky, it didn't feel like it was drying my lips out, it wasn't drying my lips out, it felt really good, it looked really good the whole time until about 5 o'clock. So I wore this thing all day, didn't know it was a long-lasting lipstick, thought it was coming off, thought I looked like, you know how your lipstick normally just wears off? This came off like on the inside like this, and I honestly had to take it off because it was later in the day, I wasn't going to be doing anything at night, and I didn't want to reapply because I was like, if I reapply, it's going to be on for another like 8+ hours, and I don't want to waste it. And I don't want to reapply, so I just took it off. But honestly, I didn't reapply it once. I was with my friend all day. She can attest to that. And it just stayed on. So if you're going to buy this stuff, be aware that it's going to last all day. You're not going to have to worry about reapplying it multiple times. You can eat, drink, talk, do whatever you want. It's going to look like it's coming off. You're going to see it on your glasses that you're drinking out of. You're going to see it on your food that you're eating. You're going to think it's coming off like a normal lipstick. But it's still on your lips fully. I kept asking people, like, is it on? And then I looked in the mirror and I'm like, how is there anything still on my lips? And it looked perfect. So I don't know how this works. I don't know why it does what it does. It's a magic trick in a bottle. But be aware, because you can wear this thing until you go to sleep, basically. So I'm going to put it on and I'm going to wear it all day. I'll take a picture after this video, and then I will take a picture later, and I will not reapply it, okay? And then you guys can see for yourself. Once again, it's amazing. So let's just put this on. It literally feels like satin. I don't understand it. I love this color. I love it. Alright, so last thing, guys. Mascara. This stuff is ridiculous. Actually, it's not the last step. I like to use a setting spray just so my makeup doesn't go anywhere because I worked hard and not want it to go anywhere. So, oh, there's a fan, sorry. There we go. Let it dry a little. And you're done. That's it. Makeup's done. It usually, when I'm not doing a tutorial, takes me about 10 minutes to do my makeup total time. I just put it on real quick, and it's nothing. It's a pretty normal, natural look. Yeah. But if you have anything that you want me to explain to you, oh yeah, and what I was wearing, by the way, for the lips and the mascara is the Younique Splash Liquid Lipstick in the shade Sentimental, and I also was wearing the Younique Moodstruck Epic Mascara. So, if you have any other questions, or if there's any other videos that you want me to do, if there's anything else you want me to demo, any techniques that you want me to do specifically, or go over anything specifically, I will do that for you. Leave a comment below. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.